In this lesson, we're going to learn how to solve absolute value equations. Example 1, solve an absolute value equation. All right, so for number 1, we have the absolute value of x is equal to 3. Before we do this, let's remember what the definition of absolute value is. Remember, absolute value is the distance a number is away from 0. So if I have this number line, and I have 0, the number 3 is 3 units away from 0. So x could be equal to 3, but then there's another number that is also 3 units away from 0, and that is negative 3. So if I took a look at the value that x could be equal to 3 because the absolute value of 3 is equal to 3. And x could also be equal to negative 3 because the absolute value of negative 3 is going to then also be positive 3. So the solution to this equation here, this absolute value equation here, is that we have two values. We have x is equal to 3 and x is equal to negative 3. All right, so example number 2, the absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to 9. Well, let's just think here for a minute about what the values can be. Remember, we said that the absolute value of 9 is equal to 9. And we said that the absolute value of negative 9 is also going to be 9 because it's the distance away from 0. So let's think about what the values could be. If we say that the absolute value of 9 is equal to 9, well then let's think what x could be. Well, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. So x could be equal to 7, or is equal to 7. And if we're trying to make a negative 9, because the absolute value of negative 9 is equal to 9, well, we have another value for x, and that would be negative 11, because negative 11 plus 2 is equal to negative 9. And that absolute value of negative 9 is equal to 9. So we're not going to just be plugging in numbers. We're going to do this in an organized way. So what I like to think about this is I've got that absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to 9. We're going to break this down into two separate equations. And I like to think about it as we've got these absolute value signs, and we're going to just take them on down and make it into two separate equations. Because what we know is x plus 2 can be equal to 9. And then we also know that x plus 2 could be equal to negative 9. Because the absolute value of 9 is 9, and the absolute value of negative 9 is also 9. So that's how we get those two separate equations. And then I'm simply just going to solve each one of them. I'm going to take minus 2 on both sides here to isolate the variable. So x is equal to 7. And then I have x plus 2 is equal to negative 9. So I'm going to isolate the variable here as well. And then we have x is equal to then negative 11, because negative 9 minus 2 is equal to negative 11. And so here are our two solutions. There's two solutions for these absolute value equations. All right, so with the third example, we have the absolute value of 6 minus x is equal to 4. So let's think about what the values can be. We know that the absolute value of 4 is equal to 4, and the absolute value of negative 4 is equal to 4. So let's set up our two different equations. I'm going to have, and it's like I'm taking those absolute values symbols and I'm bringing them down to make two separate equations. And I'm going to have 6 minus x is equal to 4. And then I'm going to have the 6 minus x is equal to negative 4, because we know that the absolute value of 4 is 4 and the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. All right, so let's solve them. I'm going to minus my 6 on both sides. And I have negative x is equal to negative 2, and we don't want to leave a negative x, so we're going to divide that by a negative 1, and then x is going to be equal to 2, and let's try it. Is 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, and the absolute value of 4 is equal to 4. So I know that that one works. All right, let's do the second one, and I have negative 6. I'm going to minus 6 on both sides. Just isolating the variable. And again, I don't want a negative x. So I'm going to divide by -1, and x is going to be equal to 10. So let's try this one. Is 6 minus 10 is equal to -4. And then we know that the absolute value of -4 is also equal to 4. So our two solutions are x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 10. All right, question number 4. I have the absolute value of 6x is equal to 12. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to set these then up. I'm taking off those absolute value symbols and I'm going to have two separate equations. I'm going to have my 6x is equal to 12 and 6x is equal to -12, because we know that this whole value going for this absolute value part, it can be +12 and it can be also -12. All right, so let's solve. Whoops. So we're going to divide by 6, and then x can be equal to 2, and we're going to divide by 6 here, and then x can also be equal to -2. So let's try it. Is 6 times 2 is 12, and we know the absolute value of 12 is equal to 12. And then we have 6 times -2 is -12, and we know that the absolute value of -12 is also equal to 12. All right, so our two solutions we have then is x is equal to 2 and x is equal to -2. All right, so I've got the absolute value of 2x minus 5 is equal to 15. So remember, we're just going to solve these just like two separate equations. The 2x minus 5 is going to be equal to +15. And then the second one, 2x minus 5 is equal to then a -15, because both of those are equal to 15. The absolute value of both of those are equal to 15. So I'm going to plus 5, and I have the 2x is equal to 20. And then we're going to divide by 2, and x is equal to 10. So let's try it. Is 2 times 10 is equal to 20, and 20 minus 5 is equal to 15, and the absolute value of 15 is equal to 15. All right, our other one over here, plus 5, and I have 2x is equal to that -15 plus 5 gives me -10. All right, and I'll divide by 2 here as well. And then x is going to be equal to -5. So let's try that one. -5. So 2 times -5 is equal to -10, and then -10 minus 5 gives me the -15, and we know that the absolute value of -15 is 15. So our two solutions are x is equal to 10 and x is equal to -5. All right, in our last example, we have the absolute value of 2x plus 7 is equal to 11. So we're looking and we're making this into two separate equations because we know that this can be the absolute value of 11 and it can be the absolute value of -11. So we're going to make this into two separate equations. 2x plus 7 is equal to then 11, and then the other one is 2x plus 7 is equal to -11. So once we're done solving both of these, I'll have 2x is equal to 4, and I'll divide by 2, and x is equal to 2, and let's just try it. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 plus 7 is equal to 11, so we know that that one works. And then we're going to have -7, and 2x is equal to -18. Divide by 2 here, and x is equal to -9. So let's try this one. So -9 times 2 is -18, and -18 plus 7 is equal to -11, and then we know the absolute value of -11 is equal to 11. So in this lesson, we took a look at how to solve absolute value equations.